Everyone, and welcome to my next lesson in the fundamentals of Coreldraw. So, in this lesson, taking you on the Coreldraw interface, features that Coreldraw has, it contains. So, I'll be showing you these features and its functions. So, right, let's begin. So, this is the Coreldraw that I installed in my system. Coreldraw 2020, that's version 22. So once you open your Coreldraw, you will see this box, this dialog So you simply click on new document. So now a new dialog box has opened. So on this dialog box, you can change the name of the work you want to. Let me say if you want to create a logo, I can put it here, logo. I can change the presets, I can leave it as it is. Coreldraw default is okay. Can set the number of pages I want. If it's one page, I can leave it as one page. I can increase the number of pages here, but today logo I just need one page will be enough. So the primary color code, I can leave it at CMY, I can leave it at RGB. So the differences between these two is that this CMYK, it feels better when you are printing the work. Let me say if I'm designing a flyer for someone and I want to print it, I will select my CMYK. Then if I want to post the flyer on social media platforms like on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp and the rest, I'll use my RGB because RGB fits more with online pictures. But when you want to print it, you use your CMYK. So that is under this general. Then going to the dimensions, you can change the page size. You can leave it as letter, you can put it as double, as envelope, you can even put it as A4. You can put it at A4, so I'll leave it at A4, it does not matter. And I can change the width, you can either increase or decrease. So this now is in millimeters. So usually I use inches because that one is easier to use. So I use inches and I can increase the inch, I can reduce the inch. And the orientation, I can leave it in portrait or put it in landscape. So I'll prefer it to be in landscape. And the resolution 300 is okay. I can increase it if I want, I can decrease it if I want. So once I've done my setting here, I'll simply click OK. So now this is the Coreldraw interface. So looking at the Coreldraw interface, this upper part, this topmost up part is called the menu bar. So you can see you have different menus with options under them. Let me start by taking on the find menu. As you can see, take on some menus. So going to the find menu, from here now you can open a new page or a new work, sorry, not a new page. You can open a new work. I'll just simply click Ctrl N for the shortcut. Ctrl N. I can open new from template. I can also open from my system. So if I want to open work from my system, I'll just simply click on open. Now select what I want to open and to open. And I can close or I can save as. So let me say if I design my work, I can save, if I want to save the work, I'll just simply click on save as or Ctrl S. So save as to save the work. So I can change the type, the format of the work that I want to save it with. I can leave it as the Coreldraw format. This is usually what they call the raw format, the raw file. I can save it as PDF. I can save it as Adobe Illustrator file. I save it as an Adobe Corel Presentation Exchange Legacy format. So I have different types of files that I can save it with. So that is for this. I can come here. Let me say if you want to carry the work to print now, and the cyber cafe you are going to print has a lower version than your own, or simply come here and decrease the version. Let me say the Coreldraw that the cyber cafe has is version 15. I can come here and put it in version 15 because if I leave it at version 22 and take it to print, we won't be able to open the work in its own Coreldraw version. So I have to come here and decrease the version to version 15. Now click on save. So that is how to save your work. And going to the next part, you have acquire image. You can import image. Let me say you want to import image from your system. Just simply click on import. So you can select any image. These are PDFs. Go to pictures, select any picture you want to select and click on import to import. You're going to the next one, you have export. So you can export your work, you can send to, you can print. So this export, why these things are showing blank is because there is no design on this. So now that I've drawn a table now, I'll simply go here. You can see that everything now is shown. I'll simply click on export. So if I want to export my file to my system, I'll just simply click on export. So I can save it here with the name. I can choose where I want to save it to my system. I can also save it in different formats. So I have my PNG. I can save it as a PNG format. I can save it as JPEG format. JPEG is the picture. PNG is one without background. I can save it as PDF. I can save it as Adobe Illustrator file. So I have different formats I can use to save this work. I need to export my work. So once I'm done selecting the format I want to use, I'll click on export. I need to export. So going to the next menu option under the menu bar, under the file menu bar, is the publish to PDF. So if I want to save my work to PDF straight, instead of me going to save as and looking for the PDF format, I'll just simply click on publish to PDF. So I can print the work, which is Ctrl P, can check the print review of the work. So this is for the menu bar. So all these other functions, these are what you use in your designs. It's not something I can explain now because you won't understand them. These are like advanced functions, and this is just like a beginner's training. So going to the next, the one under the menu bar, you have the standard toolbar. So this bar under the menu bar is called the standard toolbar. So going to the first one, have new. If you want to open a new document, just as I showed you here, just the same here. Then if you want to open from an existing document, so you can see that this one here is just like just the same. They just brought it out from this file menu for easy access. So I can come here if I want to save the work. If I want to open from Corel Cloud, let me say I create account with Coreldraw. I have a cloud with them. I want to download something from the cloud. I can just simply use here. Remember, you have to go online before you can be able to do it. So if you want to save to cloud, Corel Cloud, if you want to print, it's just the same functions. I can come here to undo. Let me say if I made a mistake now and I want to undo the work, I'll just simply come here, undo. So I can come here and redo. The rectangle will come back. So if I want to cut the work and paste it, carry it to another place, I'll just simply click here, cut, or Ctrl X. You can see it's cut. If I want to paste it, paste, it has come back. So if I want to copy is somewhat the same as cut, but the difference between copy and cut is that the work will still remain when you copy it. I just copy this, see how the work is still remained, and if I paste, you can see now I have two rectangles. So I can import all this standard toolbar is just for easy access. So this to import, this to export, this to publish to PDF, and this to change. As if I want to print it, I can change the orientation of the work to fit to selected. As in I'm designing for, if I want to see the work clearly or zoom it in, I can just simply click here. Then is for view, preview, and the rest. So these functions is just like just the same as this file menu. The options under the file menu, but in this case they put it here for easy access. So going to the next one, this here is still called the standard toolbar. So I can come here just like as it showed in my dialog box at the beginning of the lesson. Remember you saw this custom, later, A4, legal. So let me say if you don't change the settings, if you don't set these things in your dialog box, you can just simply change settings and put it in landscape. See portrait, landscape. You can come here and change the size to inches. This all pages if I want to affect all the pages. So that is simply what this standard toolbar is for. So coming down to my left side is the tools bar. So this tools bar, it contains different tools for you to use and work. If you want to create a design, use a combination of these tools to create a design, a fine and creative design. So that is just what these tools are for. And these tools are like professional and advanced. They're very nice. So but do not worry, in my next lesson I'll talk on each and every one of the tools in Coreldraw. I will explain their functions and uses so I'll be able to understand and get used to Coreldraw more. So coming to my right side, I have my color palette. So I have different colors. You can see, you can even click on this place, see new more colors will open. So if I want to change the color of my work, I just come here, change it to blue. And let me say now, if I don't like this blue, I want to give it another blue, I can come to the same blue. I'll click and hold or long press or left click on my mouse and hold it until this pops up. So I can put any blue I want. I can give it this dark blue. So any kind of blue to give it, I can give it. So that's all the color palettes for it. Gives you a variety of colors for you to choose from. So another feature of this Coreldraw is rulers. So if I drag from here now, you can see as I'm going up, see my cursor changes to white. At first it was black, so I went to this line, it changed to white. So this white now signifies where the line is, where you can carry a line from. So you can see this straight long line, dotted and broken lines. This is called a ruler. So let me say if you are designing your work and you want it to be aligned and uniform, you can simply use your rulers. You can do the same, but these ones are called the horizontal rulers. And you can also get the vertical rulers from this left side. Here you have vertical rulers, so you can get as much as possible. These rulers are mostly needed when you are doing business card designs. You usually need to use rulers. You are creating a business card. So another feature in this thing is this down part. So you can see the down part, see the colors I've selected is already shown here. Let me say if I select another color, I have to select a tool first, I use another color. You see now that it shows here. So let me say if I want to check the colors that I've used, I can just simply go here and check, yes, I've used this, and I've used this. So right, if you enjoyed this lesson, please do subscribe, like and share this video to those in need of this free course, this Coreldraw free course. Thank you for watching.